With Europe fishing and big adventures now set firmly under my skin from the few trips I went on this year, I decided I would love to build my dream van conversion. This is something I've been watching myself over the years on YouTube and decided that now was definitely the right time to create my own. It started approximately 4 months ago when I purchased this van, and basically I learned how to do it through my own research. I did, however, have some help from my old man at weekends and help with the electrical side of things from a couple of mates, Sam and Ollie. It has been some serious graft to get to where I am now, but with only a few more jobs to do, I thought it was more than ready for its test run to see if it was up to the job.
Well, today is something a little bit different. I have spent the last 4 months converting this van into a bit of a fishing wagon, really, and yeah, I couldn't wait to go to Europe and test it. So we have now gone out last night. The first night out it was -3, and I've woken up and it is absolutely solid with ice. And yeah, to be fair, it wasn't that cold in the back of the van, but I am going to now head down towards Cornwall area. It's about a 3-4 hour drive from here, and yeah, I'm just going to take it on a test run. Basically, I've got some rods in the back of my van, and you never know, I might be able to find a bit of water and see if we can catch a carp. But it's not a fishing trip, I'm just going to test out the van, and when we get down there I'll show you around it. I don't see a bloody thing. Well, that was a long drive. We've been on the road since about 10 o'clock this morning, and we've just turned up and it is 4 o'clock. So where I've ended up in Bude, down in Cornwall. I came here about 3 years ago down with my mate Tom, and we met up with Jordan, and yeah, I think basically I'm going to have a little roam around in a minute and just see if we can find a park up close to the canal, and then I might put a rod out for the night. But if not, I'm gonna go to the pub, have a bit of food, have a couple of drinks, get a good night's kip, and then I'll meet Jordan in the morning. Hopefully we might be able to wingle one out, because he always knows where the fish are on here. He lives here, he's fished it all his life. So yeah, I think we'll go have a little wander and yeah, see what we can find. So we've literally just turned up at our parking spot for the night. I mean, how epic's this? I'm literally the other side of this wall. There's a little gap here, and then after I've been out for a bit of food, maybe a couple of drinks, I'll ping the rods out literally right here, have them on my receiver. But yeah, no, I've fished this before, but about 3 years ago, and probably about a mile down from where it starts here. So I'm not familiar with this bit at all. It's going to be probably -2, -3 again tonight. So, well, you never know your luck, do you? I'll stick the rods out just in case. But yeah, I'm going to tie up the rods now, get everything prepped, then head off and have some dinner and stuff. At least I can literally sling them out then when I get back. But yeah, right, let's get them sorted. leads at the ready. A couple of inlines ready to go. Just returned from having a meal out. Me and Charlotte, we headed up into Bude and went for a Ruby Murray. I'm not quite sure that was the cleverest idea, as we're both staying in the van, but never mind. Keep the old cockles warm, won't it, for the evening, especially as it's going to be a cold one tonight. But yeah, just returned to the van. It's already absolutely Baltic here, especially being right on the seafront. It's cold. But last night I prepped some leaders, prepped a few new rigs as well, so I'm ready to go. All I've got to do is tie some hook links on and put my leads on the clips, and yeah, pretty much ship them out. So yeah, this is my home for the evening. Literally right there, there's my door, put the rods here. Hopefully something comes along, and I'll put the diesel heater on for a couple of hours, so hopefully it'll be nice and toasty in there. It is morning, and nothing happened last night. I had a bream. Literally, when we got back from having a meal, I just dropped the rods out, and about 20 minutes after that, I had a bream, and I was so knackered from the driving yesterday and the night before, I basically just lunged them back out there. Just needed to get some kip. So I've got up this morning, put the rods back out. New hook baits, new hook links, and yeah, I'm now just waiting for Jordan to turn up, the dude from Bude, and hopefully we'll get on our feet and try and go and find some fish. But this wasn't supposed to be a fishing trip, and it still isn't, so I'll give it a couple of hours today and then we'll head off. But yeah, well, I've got 5 minutes. I'll show you around the van. So as you enter the van, I've still got to get some blinds for in here. I've just been using some insulation like that for the moment, and it does a pretty good job actually. It blocks it right out. But there's still a few things to do. Still got to put a trim up the side of this, which I have cut, I just haven't stuck it on. So this is my bench seat that I've got in there, which I was absolutely adamant that I wanted one of these, because if I'm canal fishing like I am now, as you can see the rods, I wanted to be able to sit here and watch the rods, watch the water, because people that don't have this, that it's just not going to work with fishing. So yeah, and then here got a little Christmas present from my sister. Got some storage space underneath there.
We've got a USB socket there, and also got some USBs down there for charging your phone, that sort of thing. Down here, ooh, Stella. Got the fridge. And on here, it's a bit of a mess at the moment, but we got the sink. And a single gas hob. Basically, I was running out of room, so they both had to go there together, and I couldn't fit a double, so a single it is. This is something that needs doing. So basically, when I sit here, I'm going to put another bit of worktop on there. I've got it at home, just haven't done it. So that folds up, gives us the next bit of working space. And also, when I'm sitting here, I can do my edits or tie my rigs there whilst looking out onto the rods and keeping an eye on the water. But yeah, so quite hard to do it one-handed. And we got the bed up here. Got some reading lights. Got a CO2 alarm up there, carbon monoxide alarm. I have got a diesel heater, so that kicks out heat down here, and basically I didn't want to not know, basically, if I was going to die. So that is why the CO2 alarm's there. And to tell you what, you have this running for about 10 minutes and it absolutely warms this place up. Makes it really, really enjoyable to actually be in the van then. Made this little splashback, which I'm really happy with. Some more storage down there. Obviously I've got a gas bottle for that. And then there's a waste underneath there, which I'm yet to link up properly for the sink. And then in here, got myself a microwave, which I'm yet to use. And all of these I've put magnets on the back so they don't come flying out. But yeah, and obviously my electrics is underneath this because I wanted as much storage in the back as possible for fishing gear, and then there's some storage underneath there as well. So yeah, got an Air Max fan up there. Actually, it's not an Air Max fan, but I've got a fan. So there's a slight little briefing of my van. I hope you like it, and I hope that this is going to take me on some serious adventures. So I'm absolutely buzzed to get this abroad. But yeah, basically this is just a little trial run.
Luggage.
Go on, George, get your feeders on that boy. Come on,
mate.
I'll keep it nice and close, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely needed. Definitely needed.
Cheers. Good to see you, mate.
Yes, and you.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Exactly.
Just need one of those rods to rattle off. When Jordan turned up, we tried for a few hours to track down some carp, but the weather turned against us, and despite a few moves, we had nothing to show for our efforts. Like I said, this wasn't supposed to be a fishing trip, so just a couple of hours, and then I got back on the road with the van to finish the test run. Stay tuned for my upcoming adventures this year, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me. It really helps me and the channel out. See you very soon.